Today is January 11th. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've decided I'm going to start working on this firewood. So if you see the trailer there, you get kind of an idea the size of this wood. A lot of the bigger pieces are down on this end here, but there's some smaller logs dispersed up top. So there's a bunch of little logs that are easier to handle because they're smaller. Bunch more over here. We had a little bit of snow, so we got a little bit of frostiness on this wood. So let me just walk along the other side. I stashed my ladder. We were clearing out the gutters a little while back. So this is some pretty big pieces of wood. So what I've decided to do is start on this piece right here. Now if you look at it, there's already a crack going horizontally right there, and there's another one intersecting it perpendicular. So see this crack here? What I think I'm going to do, I think the crack is in the same orientation all the way through. Yep. So this one's horizontal as well. So what I think I'm going to do is split this in half along that crack line. Try this, make this a little more manageable. Plus I'm curious if I could even do that. So this piece here is about 6 feet long. I'd say it's about maybe 2.5, 3 feet wide. So what I'll probably do is try to roll this so the crack is vertical. I've got an electric chainsaw. I'll cut a slot in parallel with that crack and then put some wedges in there and start banging. So what I have over here is a DeWalt electric chainsaw. So this is enough at least to get a groove in. I just put some bar lube in there. I'm letting it settle in. It's colder out, so this bar lube is real syrupy and thick. I got a couple batteries in here along with my wedges. So first I got to rotate that log, and by the time I do that, that oil will probably settle down a little bit further. Well, I have a feeling when I put that cap in there, it's going to puke oil all over the place. It's just part of the course. So yeah, let me do this first and see if I can get this in a more comfortable position. A little more. There we go. So see that vertical crack? If I cut a groove, I can put some wedges in there. And see if I can split this thing in half. And then I'll quarter it. And then it'll be easier to run the saw through it because the bar of the saw is not long enough to make it all the way through. I'm going to put these chunks back in here. This thing doesn't go too far on me. Alright. So I cut a slot 4 or 5 inches deep, which lines up with that crack. Do the same thing on the other side here. It lines up with that crack. So now I'm going to put some wedges in there and start beating on this, see if I can split it in half. This ought to be interesting. This is all experimental. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but it's worth a try.